Welcome, Neogenians. Today we explore why intuitive spirituality, with its promises of inner knowing and higher realms, can be a deceptive path that obstructs our journey to hyperawareness. Let's examine its illusions, cognitive biases, and seductive promises, while understanding how the Neogenian pursuit demands a balanced approach to intuition, reason, and evidence. We acknowledge that intuition is very powerful and has its place, offering insights that often elude conscious analysis. However, relying solely on intuition without critical examination can lead us astray. While intuition can guide us toward truth, it can also be misleading, particularly when unchecked by logic and reason. In Eastern beliefs, mysticism, and New Age systems, intuition forms the cornerstone of understanding. But relying solely on intuitive downloads and symbolism without a rational framework to discern reality opens the door to confusion, delusion, and potentially dangerous beliefs. A truly Neogenian perspective requires understanding that intuition, while valuable, is not infallible and must be guided by reason. The New Age movement has uncovered powerful truths about reality's immaterial nature, yet it also promotes bizarre ideas like timeline hopping or a hollow moon, alongside conspiracy theories with little basis in reality. Rationality is often abandoned in favor of a free-for-all of delusions. Followers get lost in a maze of unfounded beliefs, unable to distinguish reality from fiction. Intuitive spirituality blurs the line between genuine insight and madness. Buddhism claims to alleviate suffering, but essentially preaches a form of self-annihilation through nirvana, which means extinguishment. This belief can lead to a life devoid of passion and purpose. Such systems are based on mystical experiences that can be transformative, but also misleading without rational interpretation and integration. Intuitive spirituality is plagued by what's known as apophenia, which drives us to see patterns where there are none. An example of this is when you see a face or object in the clouds. This is our brain's evolutionary desire to impose order on disorder and create connections for survival. In intuitive spirituality, this goes into overdrive and manifests as believing in signs and symbols where there are none. New Age believers often claim to receive cosmic messages through repeated numbers or events. Confirmation bias and selective attention amplify these beliefs, creating the frequency illusion. Once someone believes in a particular sign, they start noticing it everywhere. Suddenly, the number 1111 appears on clocks, receipts, and license plates, reinforcing the belief that it's a message from the universe. But this is just the unconscious, bringing these signs and events into conscious awareness. Conspiracy theories also result from apophenia in intuitive spirituality. Unrelated events are woven into grand, hidden narratives where hand gestures, logos, and vague statements become proof of shadowy forces. Followers can end up trapped in dangerous delusions and distractions, diverting them from genuine self-growth. Spiritual traditions often promise better realms beyond this world. From the Buddhist nirvana to New Age ascension, many believers see Earth as a temporary trap or a place from which we must ascend. This escapist mindset undermines current reality's significance, leading to disengagement from the present and neglect of our potential for changing the world here and now. The Neogenian perspective, however, embraces our creative, godlike potential. We must recognize our power to create, transform, and actively shape the world. Escapism denies this potential and rejects our capacity to build a better world. Instead of seeking an otherworldly paradise, let's focus on creating the new Earth now. The Neogenian path to hyperawareness requires using all tools available: reason, evidence, and intuition. But it also requires questioning, exploring, and refining our understanding of existence. Intuitive spirituality becomes a barrier when it rejects rational frameworks or leads us down deceptive paths. To reach hyperawareness, we must ground our exploration of the immaterial realm in reason and critical thinking. Let us rise beyond the illusions and embrace hyperawareness, where reason and intuition unite in balanced harmony. Together, we can become active participants and creators, shaping our new Earth with clear-eyed vision and godlike potential. For more information on the Neogenian system, including our book series, visit the links in the description of this video.